Okay, so let's move on to Sheffield United and Fulham. Who cares?
Yeah. No.
I think you summarized it well. Who cares? I think it's a game that both teams need a win. Obviously, Scott Parker needs a win from somewhere. Desperately needs a win. Sheffield United as well. They need a win too. But I think because of Chris Wilder has more tactical nous than Scott Parker, I'm actually going to go with Sheffield United to win this one 2-0. And the odds are looking good at 2.1.
Shakes, you need to let me go first because I've got the same scores as you, but it seems like I'm copying you every time. It's 2-0 for me too, Sheffield United.
I'm going to go 2-1 Sheffield United. I think you're right, Shakes. Chris Wilder's got too much nous, and not really convinced by Scott Parker. Let's get on to Crystal Palace. Let's get on to Crystal Palace Brighton. Another for me, who cares? But
I don't know. I've enjoyed Brighton this season, and I think it'll be an interesting one because the bookies can't separate them. It's 2.7 and 2.72. But I think Brighton can pull through for a win here. I think it could be a good bet.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with Oliver in terms of the way Brighton have been playing. They've been playing really well. My only issue with Brighton is that they've played better against Chelsea, I think. They were better against United as well. But they just, for some reason, not getting the win or getting over the line. And maybe it's the opposition, but they had so many chances. And Crystal Palace, on the other hand, they have been, I don't know, I was expecting more from them against Chelsea, but it was a long time ago. Wilfred Zaha was in good form for Ivory Coast as well.
they've also got some injuries as well, hey, that they're dealing with, Crystal Palace. There are a few players in the training room.
Yeah, some players are dealing with injuries. But if I had to pick a winner, I'm going to go Crystal Palace, actually.
What's your score?
My score is 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
I got 2-1 for Brighton.
Yeah, I'm 2-1 Brighton as well.
Let's go.
Cool.
Tottenham versus West Ham, London derby.
Now this is a tricky one because if anybody who's watched West Ham, you would know that those odds are not fair. They've played better than 5.23. They have. I think they've played better than that, and I think the odds should have been a little bit less. I mean, I know Tottenham as well. They did better United. They got the 3 points there, but it's not going to be an easy clash. And I think a draw happens in this game. I think 1-1.
Wow.
I got to disagree there. I think Bale back, Kane and Son in brilliant form. West Ham to maybe score 1, but 3-1 for me, or 3-0.
Yeah.
But I've got to give one, so 3. I've got to give one score. I can't be on the fence here, so 3-1 Tottenham.
Yeah, how much do you read into that 6-1 walloping of a poor Man United side? I'm not reading a lot into it, but I'll read it. And you've got West Ham that have looked reasonable at times. Dare I say it, decent at times. But for me, the problems, the stuff that we talked about at the beginning of the year with Moyes and that team, I still think that they're not they're a 15th, 16th place team that'll be, maybe sucked into the relegation fight at some stage. I like Tottenham to win this game 3-0. You've got Son on, like you say, you've got Kane, Son, and Gareth Bale back.
So formidable front three.
Yeah, you've got the recipe for a beatdown. So I'm going to go 3-0 Tottenham to hammer West Ham. But I've been wrong before, Shakes. You never know, hey?
We've all been wrong before.
Oh, and here's Leicester versus Aston Villa.
Oh,
That's another one that could be tricky as well because with Leicester they had that great result over Manchester City, but afterwards they were battered by West Ham. It's not even it was luck or anything. They were beat by West Ham, and so they've got inconsistencies within that team. And as for Aston Villa, you'd sort of think a lot of eyes are going to be on them because they beat the champions 7-2. And I think this is the game where they're going to be too much in the clouds, and I think Leicester wins this one 2-0.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like Aston Villa, what must they do to get decent odds? They haven't lost yet. They beat Liverpool 7-2, and
Jeez,
but
they scored a touchdown on them.
Hey, yeah, exactly. But they're 3.9 against Leicester. You know, I think it's a bit unfair. So I think there's good value in taking Aston Villa for an outright here, because I guess you can always look at it two ways. You can look at it like their head's going to be in the clouds. They've got too much to now kind of prove again, and it's going to be a banana peel. Or you can look at it like they've thumped them. They want to hit the ground running again. They're going to carry on the form. And I'm going to go with the second one based on the odds that we've been getting given here. So for me, 2-1 or 3-2. 2-1 Aston Villa.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, it's tough to argue against a team that have beaten all in front of them and put up a touchdown on Liverpool. I mean, 7 goals. Sure, it was a bad day at the office from a Liverpool point of view, but I can't dismiss the quality of Aston Villa showed during that game. You know, and people that were Liverpool fans at some stage were thinking, okay, we didn't come back. You know, the 3-3, was it 3-0 or 3-1? You know, you still think there was a way back for Liverpool, but geez, they hammered that coffin closed pretty quickly and it got ugly. So I like Jack Grealish. I like the other signings that Aston Villa have brought in, starting to gel. I'm going to pick a 2-2 draw in this game.
Okay.
I just think it's going to be, it's got goals in it, and it might be a bit of comeback to earth for Aston Villa, but I fancy them to go and get something in Leicester.
No, not bad. It's a decent bet. It's a decent bet. Could go either way, but I feel like Aston Villa will be celebrating still that 7-2, I think.
Yeah, okay. Who cares about this one? No offense to West Bromwich Albion fans and Burnley fans, but my God. It's like Scunthorpe versus Gillingham.
What do you mean, Kevin? It's a big clash. It's two teams with both attacking play. Who scores?
Bottom of the table.
Hashtag WGAF. Figure that out for yourselves.
Yeah, look, I think that's the thing. I think with this one's a bit of a surprise. That I'm surprised that Burnley have not gotten a single win or a point since the Premier League has started. And I think 2.94 odds is really good to go with for their first win against West Brom. I think Sean Dyche has been dealing with injuries, and I think the international break will serve him well with regards to some players coming back. And I'm going to go with Burnley 2-0.
I'm going to go West Brom 2-0. I don't think Burnley are going to get a point.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 West Brom. Sorry, Shakes. We're going to have some separation in the Generation XYZ this week.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, I mean the odds are good for all results. So if you go West Brom, good odds. If you go draw, good odds. If you go Burnley, good odds.
And if you don't bet, you keep your money. So
if you don't bet, you keep your money.
Now here's the one I am getting up for. I don't need Viagra to get up for this game. We got Leeds versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Sure, I'm almost tempted to not bet on it and just really enjoy what should be a good match.
I think if there's any game that screams of both teams to score, they're all right, guys.
Yeah.
There's something screaming at you, you know.
Look, I mean, if any game that for me that shouts out both teams to score, I probably would say it's this one. I think both teams will score. I do feel as though will Leeds United be ready for the power that Adama Traore possesses. I think Jimenez as well could come back with this one. And I'm actually going to go with, sorry, Kevin.
You've talked yourself into a Wolves win. I can see it. Oh, you might be the lone wolf here. So what score are you predicting?
2-1 to Wolves.
2-1 to the Wolves.
Yeah.
Taking a page out of your book.
Well, when in doubt?
2-2 draw.
You know.
Never in doubt.
How can you not fall in love with Marcelo Bielsa? El Loco, as he's known.
Yeah, he's definitely a beautiful man, and I haven't fallen in love with him yet. But
I haven't seen his calendar, so I don't know if he's that beautiful. I'll take your word for it. I've got something else hanging up at my house, not his calendar. But I like where you're thinking on this, and I'm a huge Leeds fan, as you know. And I'm going to have to agree with you. There's something about Wolves. They haven't quite hit their straps yet. Leeds punching a bit above their weight. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Wolves victory in this one as well. I know. What can you say? There's just something about Wolves and Leeds. I mean, they've been up. They've had to get up they've played Liverpool. You know, they've played Man City. Those are two big games to get up for. And then you play a team like Wolves that are, you know, definitely top 10, probably quality of 6, 7, 8. So it's sort of a sucker punch for Leeds in terms of having to get up to that level and then facing a team like Wolves that just lying in the wait. And I just think for Leeds it's going to be a tough game. I think we're going to lose this one 2-1.
yeah, no, I totally understand where you're coming from. I think Wolves, they just have this ability to just turn up. But I'm slightly disappointed in us, Kevin, because all of us bet on, or he has predicted Liverpool to win, whereas us, with Arsenal and as well as Leeds, against teams that have been inconsistent, we're predicting our teams to lose.
Well, you know, I get paid to call it like I see it. I don't even get paid, so that's bullshit as well. But you just got to be honest, and I think your team's going to do better than you think it is, and we both think my team's going to get a bit of a reality check on Monday. But I'm looking forward to the game, and if I'm surprised, then even better. You know. Shakes, thanks for joining us, and good luck with your selections this week.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Just Shakes.